He was risen. Christ was risen from the sealed tomb and a secured tomb. Welcome back to Cosmopolitan Christ Church, India, and we wish you all a prosperous, holy Easter to you all. How are you all? We came back again to greet you on this auspicious occasion of Easter. And in the Easter we celebrate nowadays and in the future generations and in the past ancestors are the same. And all these Easters we are telling that Jesus Christ is risen from the tomb. But if you can see the scriptures, those soldiers, those people who opposed, otherwise those people who took the Christ to the cross, they sealed the tomb, and again they are not satisfied and they installed a security force throughout the tomb. And we cannot see that much of security, that much of guarded tombs. Wherever you go, you cannot see the tombs like that. And what I am going to tell you today is, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members, Christ was risen from the secured and sealed, protected tomb for us today. And he was risen. I just wanted to think about or share about this word risen. And with a small example, I just wanted to share the value of this word risen. For example, if you take an athlete, for example, Michael Jackson, who is a 100 meters winner, world record winner, and so many people in this world competed in 100 meters world track athlete events. And if you can see all these people's performance, these people didn't win 100 meters race in one time. These are the people who won that track event, otherwise 100 meters running race for consecutive events. I mean to say, they won the game so many times. They won the race so many times. If you can take Usain Bolt is the fastest runner in the world in the present scenario, and he won that 100 meters running race like anything so many times, and he had so many number of gold medals with him. Why I am giving these examples means, if a person, otherwise if a athlete won a game at one time, we may forget him. Otherwise, if an athlete won a track and athlete event 2 or 3 times, we may forget him. So many people can win the same game 1 or 2 times or 3rd time. But if you can take star wars like Usain Bolt, Michael Jackson, these are the people who won that track and athlete event for so many days, like 7 times, 8 times, 10 times. And they are risen. Otherwise, they are the star wars. They are the risen people in that athletics, in that running race. People don't remember those people who won the game 1 or 2 times, but people will remember those people who won the race for 7 to 8 times, 10 times consecutively without any defeat. Dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members, I hope you are able to understand what I am going to tell you. Jesus Christ is the only one person who has risen from the tomb, who has risen from the protected tomb, otherwise who has risen from the sealed tomb. That's why he was remembered from all these 2000 years till date. No other person in this history, world history, no other person was there in the history who has risen from the tomb. You can check all the scriptures. You can check all the stories. You can check all the storytellers, but nobody dared to tell. Otherwise, nobody dared to tell a story like a person was risen from tomb. You can see so many Egyptian mummies, otherwise Egyptian tombs, who has the bodies soaked up in the essential oils, otherwise floral oils, but they didn't rise from the tombs. If you can see the Egyptian tombs, they are like huge pyramids. They are the one of the 7 wonders in the world. They have constructed their tombs like anything to show their worldly wealth and worldly power. But their worldly wealth, their worldly power us. Dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members, he has risen and we are remembering the rise of Jesus Christ. Nowadays, people don't remember about the rise of the business, otherwise rise of the wealth, otherwise rise of the country's development. But people nowadays can easily remember the fall down of a person's development, otherwise a fall down of the GDP of a country, a fall down of the GDP of the neighboring country. People are interested to know the downfall of their neighbors. People become very much congested in their mind thoughts. Dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members, as a Christian, as a disciple who are in the faith process, if you won the faith in one time, if you won the faith in the second time, otherwise if you won the time in the third time, that means if you have won the faith by facing all the difficulties, all the agonies, all the damages which was done by your surrounding people while you are doing God's business, that doesn't matter. 1 or 2 times is nothing to count in God's work. You have to face these consequences throughout your life, throughout your faith process. And nowadays Christians are feeling like that. If you are getting some difficulty in the Christian process, otherwise faith process, or if they are repeatedly 1 or 2 times facing the mockery or persecution from the surrounding society, they feel that yes, we have faith and we are spreading the gospel, so we are getting these difficulties, and which was very much appreciated by Christ. So we attained our peak level of faith. We attained our peak level of faith. But today is God is talking to you, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. God is talking to you, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. If you are facing a persecution, if you're facing a mockery for 2 or 3 times, that doesn't mean that you are at the peak of the faith. You will be in the faith peak, or you will be in the peak levels if you are consecutively or continuously bearing the burden of the gospel. How is your gospel? How is your faith? How you are bearing the gospel process, faith process, consecutively or continuously throughout your life? Whatever the result you are getting, or if you are winning or losing in this worldly life, that doesn't matter. But Jesus Christ is looking forward to keep on trying, keep on efforting, keep on spreading the gospel, so that you will be raised in the gospel scenario, so that everybody, generation to generations, people will remember about your ministry, people will remember about your faith, people will remember about your beliefness. So, in this context, again, I am telling you and I am wishing you, in this auspicious occasion of Easter, how is your faith rising? You have to raise your faith. Maybe you are walking in the faith, otherwise maybe you are running in the faith till date. But Jesus is talking to you right now, talking to me right now, dear Cosmopolitan Christ Church members. You have to rise like a stalwart in faith. You have to rise like a stalwart in the faith, so that everybody will remember you to generations, which was a blessing to your family, to your kids. And with your stalwart rising in the gospel preaching, your kids will be blessed, your families will be blessed. So on this auspicious occasion, on this festive mood, on this good Easter Sunday, I wish all of you happy Easter, and I wish to bless you all in the name of Jesus Christ, so that all the Cosmopolitan Christ Church members, were blessed abundantly, so that all our members will be raised, not by walking, not by running. We people are to rise from our locked and sealed faith and run like anything to remembered to all the globe as a stalwart risen disciple of Cosmopolitan Christ Church. And once again, I wish you all a happy Easter, and I wish you all have a wonderful Sunday today. And I will be back on Monday with a short sermon, but with a new dimension concept. And until then, this is Kumar signing off from Cosmopolitan Christ Church.
Церковь Христа в Индии. Сотрудники Христа, как сказано в Священном Писании, 1 Коринфяне 3:9. Ибо мы соработники в служении Бога. Теперь Когорт Прасанна поделится словами Христа, которые являются Божьей силой. Для получения более подробной информации позвоните нам по телефону 917386205545.